What's cracking, guys? Omar Isaf here, back with another video, back again with Alberto. Alberto, how's it going?
You doing it, dude?
We're doing it because we're going back to the gym. We're outside here, but we're about to get a pump on. Dips are a movement that I haven't talked about nearly enough. I actually saw you at the gym doing something different when it comes to dips, and then you gave me a whole explanation that made complete sense. Because I spoke before about having a little bit of sternum pain. Some people talk about that, or having shoulder pain, or just not feeling it in the chest. You're going to give some very cool tips that I haven't seen talked about pretty much anywhere when it comes to the dip.
We're going to make the dip a safer movement for those of you who really get a lot from that movement. It's not for everyone, but those of you who do dip, we're going to improve it.
Yeah, so let's just go right now to the gym. Alex, give me a super special cut when I snap my fingers. We're going to the gym right.
What's up, guys? All right, so let's go over this dip. The dip is a highly effective movement for those who can do it. What it stimulates primarily is going to be your pecs, front of your delts, and then your triceps. So much like, you know, any other chest press. I would say it's a little bit more tricep dominant, but still a lot of this other stuff here gets a lot of work, all right? However, the issue with the dip is that it can put your shoulder in a slightly compromised position, and today we're gonna perhaps try to fix some of that, okay? If this movement hurts you, if it doesn't feel natural, don't do it at all. If this is a movement that is a staple in your protocol and you feel that you get quite a bit from it, then yeah, let's figure out how to make this just a little bit more effective, okay? So if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If it feels right, let's see if we can improve it just a little bit today, all right? So what we're going to do that's a little bit different relative to how I usually see this movement being done is we're going to lead with our scapula. We're going to clear up a lot of the space over here. So a bunch of stuff is running through here. We're not going to get into that, but just know that it's kind of a crowded area in your shoulder, okay? So typically, the way you see most people do dips, and I'm not going to, it's probably the only time you're going to see me do it this way, is they will lead with their shoulders like that. And I suspect that a huge reason that they do this is because it looks really gnarly, it looks really cool. So if all this looks jacked, then chances are it must be working it, right? I mean, it's kind of how it is with a bicep or with a fly. You see all these fibers, you see all this moving, then we're doing it right. But a better way of doing it, and it's going to allow you to get more from the movement, not just in regards to stimulating the right muscle fibers, but also, I guess you could say, some light therapeutic properties that we can get out of the dip. We're going to be able to accomplish this by getting your own shoulder out of the way, and you're going to do this by retracting your scapula upwards and making some room in this compartment here in the front, okay? So it's not going to look like this, the way I typically see it. What you're going to do, you're going to start from the top, and then you're going to retract your scapula, and you're going to make room. How low do you want to go? I'd say for most, you don't want your elbow to go above your shoulder, okay? Range of motion will differ a little bit from person to person. So again, get your own shoulder out of the way via your scapula. One last thing, and this is just because you don't do a whole lot of this in the gym as a bodybuilder or a power lifter. At the top of the movement, I really want you to reverse shrug. That's probably the best way to describe it. And doing all this, leading with the scapula, making sure you reverse shrug at the top, is going to help a lot of you guys out there with sticky scapulas or scapulas that don't necessarily move the way they should. It's going to help you just reestablish a connection with that. So again, dip is a great movement. If it works for you, if it makes you stronger, if it adds muscle to the targeted muscle groups, great. But let's make it a little bit safer by kind of getting ourselves out of our own way and avoiding impingement.
Wow, this teleportation game ain't no joke. Alberto, what are we talking about today?
Well, we made it safe, we made it effective, And I think for a lot of people out there who like the way the dip feels from a muscular standpoint, now it's less taxing from a structural standpoint.
Yeah, so you could do it. It's more sustainable training the dip and maybe making it one of your primary movements when it comes to building the chest, building the triceps. I mean, that's all the time we really have.
Yeah.
If you like the video, make sure to like the damn video. Oh, there's dogs barking. You know why? Because they want in. They want in on these dips. They heard these tips, these hot tips. They're in.
Dogs don't have clavicles. They can't.
Oh.
Well, they do. But,
Do
they're horrible. They can't do this shit. Yeah. So they're good.
So they're jealous. Is
They're
what
jealous.
They're our haters.
That's what it is. Yeah, we got dog haters. All right.
Alberto, thank
Hey.
you so much for being on the channel. Hey, follow him. I'm going to link in the social media down below. All his links. We got a really cool project coming up when it comes to Kaizen, a bodybuilding program. If you like this video and you want to see more content, make sure to like the damn video. And I'll see all you guys, my rascals, in that next one. Peace.